Mt Rainier. I'm up on Paradise and it's living up to its name. Mountain is beautiful today. I'm going to do the Skyline loop, so follow along the trail. So I'm making my way to Myrtle Falls. It is a paved pathway, not flat by any means. There is a little elevation, but it does look like it's wheelchair accessible so far. I will confirm once I get to Myrtle Falls, but it's nice. There are options for people with disabilities. Look at that mountain, absolutely beautiful. So you get right up to Myrtle Falls, and then it turns into steps for the viewpoint. So not ADA accessible to the viewpoint, but just coming along the trail makes it worth it. Myrtle Falls. And the mountain in the background. Okay, we start the Skyline loop. Not a bad view. I could keep the camera on all trail, but I won't. I already went up to Myrtle Falls to get a view up there before the crowds, and I'll just turn on the camera along the trail. The first couple of 100 feet are no joke. A lot of elevation. Definitely has me breathing heavy. But the allure of the mountain calls, and I'll keep on going. That's not a bad looking trail. The lookouts have us spotted, and they're warning the rest. Man, those guys are loud, but beautiful. The good news, there's plenty of seats and places to stop and rest on the way up. Make sure you take advantage of it. It is a tough hike. You might as well enjoy it. The trail turned to gravel, which is good. There's something about walking on pavement. Doesn't feel like a real trail. So once we turn to gravel, now the trail has begun. Check out that amazing steps. I will say appreciation to the Park Service. They do a fantastic job. As we climb, it is getting a little windy. That's nice and refreshing. In some ways it's easier doing steps rather than the constant uphill. So the change of pace is good. I'll just take you up with me to the top of the steps. We'll see the view from there. Now, there are a lot of people on the trail. I've held back and walked and waited. So it might look like I'm here on my own, but plenty of other people around. can't get enough of it. It's just amazing. You don't get enough of the mountain. There's a lot of little streams. I don't call that a waterfall, just a little bump. It's still pretty. Again, I'm not on my own. I'm just kind of stopping, letting people pass so I get the shot. A few people out there. And then up and around, there's a lot of people. It's always worth taking a look behind you. A few YouTubes and a few other videos of the mountain, but there's nothing like being here. So if you're watching this and you're able, get your butt out here and make the most of it and enjoy. The last of the snow is just going to melt before the snow starts again. Now, there is a smell of smoke in the air, so there must be some forest fire close by or around the area. And as you can see, it is pretty hazy. We turned the corner, and the mountain is now to the back of us. I'm sure we'll see it again, but just in case. The trail leveled out for a bit, so I decided to pull out the camera. Now back to steps. Oh wow, I think it's worth it. Oh, the haze. So the view from Panorama Point. There were plenty of people around Panorama Point. And also a few critters. You can even hear the waterfall now. Pretty cool. Listen, you can even hear the glacier creaking and making noise. The trail back down is picturesque, but I can see why you should go up clockwise. There is no view of the mountain. Where if you were coming up this way and going down the other way, you'd have your back to the mountain for most of the hike. So definitely clockwise is the way to go. This will be a beautiful hike on its own. Just no mountain. there's the mountain. So you definitely go the last half an hour up if you go anti-clockwise and without seeing the mountain. So definitely go clockwise. It's the way to do it, 100%. The first bit of water I've seen on the trail in a while, so first accessible water. If you have the time, I definitely would do the full loop. I know there's a cutoff. I think it's like Dragon's Way or something. But the walking, the full loop, it's just beautiful. Okay, we're at the last half mile and the trail goes up. That's a deal breaker. I guess we can do it. And it's about 12:45. We're back in the parking lot after doing the Skyline loop. Definitely got warm for the last hour or so. You can feel the sun belting down on you. You are exposed a lot on the trail. So, but still, amazing trail. Definitely worth it. If you're able, do it clockwise. So I appreciate you following along, and I will catch up with you later.